All right, back at it. Uh, Scales time. So we're just gonna see how the metagame shakes out after Violent Outburst got banned. Can't remember if last time I played with the Turn Timber or not. I think having one when I'm playing two Force of Vigors on the side, I expect to see probably more Cursed Totems. Uh, because we suspect that Yogg and Amulet are going to be a higher share of the metagame, so therefore the concern is for hate cards that like laterally hit us. Also, if Yogg, well, this is more for Titan, but if Titan's going to have an increased share of the metagame, just when they go turn one, Saga, Amulet, and you can just force figure that, that's usually where you can get ahead enough and win the game after that. So it's kind of where I want to be. The rest of it seems pretty stock. Two Void Mirror. I have no Damping Sphere. I think you still have to respect Cascade with three or four hate pieces. So there's my four hate pieces for Cascade. Emrakul, because I've seen a lot more mill. Graph Digger's Cage over Soul Guide Lantern, because less worried about Living End, and so I'm not going to play against it. And I think our Living End matchup is pretty good to begin with. So this is more so for Yogg, but then incidentally for Goryo's. It's kind of where my head's at with that. And then just pick your poison's great for the Zoo matchup. So we're just going to get into a league and just jam. One ring, kind of stock now, main. Feels great. I think I was playing maybe 6 Forest last time. Gonna go down to 5. Play the second red source. We'll see how that shakes out. We're on the draw with Scales, double Patchwork, Cavern. We'll keep. Yeah, we put back 1 Forest. Being able to just go turn 1 Patchy, turn 2 Scales, Patchwork, gonna hopefully take us home. Are we in the mirror match right now? No. Utopia Sprawl. Maybe it's 4 color, or it's gonna be like Ponza variant, although Ponza kind of. Oh boy, that's a draw. Oh, interested to see what opponent's gonna do on turn 2. They chose red. Maybe this is like 4 color. Does 4 color really play Utopia Sprawl? I don't think so. Maybe it's does Loam, Assault Loam play this? Maybe with Ren. I don't know. We'll see. Wow. At least Blood Moon doesn't hose us here. Man, this is I think this is gonna hurt for my opponent. Hopefully. But drawing this welding jar was pretty huge. Let's see what opponent has after this. Man, if we draw a Ballista, that's probably like the nuttiest draw I've ever had in Scales. Maybe if we top deck Ballista, that would be. I think that would be the nuttiest draw ever, and we probably. Do we win through the ring? Yeah. Okay. Let's get Ballista. Oh man. Okay. Well, that's turned off, but that's kind of okay. We're just gonna maybe they're on Ren, we're gonna keep them off fetch something, but still a good look at it, I think. See what they draw, or see what they play. This is just Ponza then with 1 ring, maybe. I didn't think main deck Blood Moon was going to be huge. We did take out the 6th Forest, but not punished by it. Although it probably would have been punished because I would have played my Saga on turn 2 had I had one. 4 mana, is this another ring? Yeah, okay. Okay, they're going to draw again. They've got a lot of mana, so they might be able to deal with our Patchworks, maybe? Just take their ring away in case. Ballista. Oh my god, another Ink Moth. Okay. We're chilling. Hopefully they're just digging with the One Ring. That's what it feels like they're doing, trying to loop rings together. We'll see. Opponents in the tank. They're staring down. Wow. They're staring down lethal. They're at a virtual 11 right now. We got 12 power in play. How many lands have we ripped in a row? Just 2 lands? Okay. Doesn't feel so bad. There's the Wrenn. Okay. Run Beseiju? You have Beseiju to get rid of one of my Patchworks? Huh. Ragavan? Blocker? Yeah, blocker. Okay. Alright, deck. Let's have something. Run Beseiju gonna be annoying, but not the most annoying because we've got an active Cauldron, although... Oh, boy. I think, question is, yeah, I guess I just play Ballista on 2. 3, rather, I mean. Show them. Make them hit. Maybe they're just, like, waiting. They can't really Beseiju my Cauldron, can they? Effectively, anyway. They have to do it right now to tap it. But then they die because they can't hit a Patchwork and I just ping it. So, see what opponent does. I can put the Ballista underneath the Cauldron at instant speed, so... They have to hit a Patchwork. They're still dead. At least that's my read, is that they have Beseiju in hand. They're thinking of what can they Beseiju effectively. Welding Jar. Pull in some serious weight on that draw. Yeah, okay. Let's go to game 2. What is this, like? Red-green? Red-green stuff? Probably have a pile of Besejus. See. Maybe they have Cursed Totem. Is Force of Vigor worth it? Not sure. We're on the draw. I think I'm taking out 1 Deeps on the draw. Bring in Beseiju because I think that they're going to have a decent bit of hate. Stirring's pretty good. We can probably trim his Abaz. Needling Boseiju or Ren seems good. Patchwork pulls its weight. Soul Cauldron good against Ren. Welding Jar maybe pretty decent. Probably trim Stirrings. Maybe this may be overboarding. I think Tamiyo's is fine. Maybe we don't need Haywire Might. I don't think they're a Saga deck. This seems okay. Hopefully we can dismember Ragavan turn 1 on the draw. Cauldron, Ozla. Hand seems fine. Does things. Would like a Saga. Okay. They don't have turn 1 Utopia or Sprawl. There's a Saga. Let's go Pendelhaven, Ozolith. They go turn 2 Ren, probably just turn 2 Cauldron to stand off against Ren. Oh, no Ren. Are they just going to Blood Moon me turn 3? In that case, do I Stirrings for a Forest here right now? They don't have Ren on this. This tells me probably just Blood Moon again, which I don't want to play my Saga into. Yeah, I think I'm going to Stirrings for a Forest. It'll turn my Boseiju on as well. Forest? Found it. Thank you. I think this was the the read of Blood Moon again, which is... Oh, okay, just stomp me. This is... Excuse me. Red-green Stompy? You're gonna play your... Oh, Fable. Okay. Alright. They have double Forest. Turn Timber fine. I think here it's still safe to... We'll Saga. We'll Ravager. Hold up Pendelhaven. See if they play Blood Moon here. What do they discard? Endurance Bone Crusher? Are they just missing lands maybe? Endurance against me seems interesting. Yeah, Lightning Bolt's good. Okay. Get me for 2. Maybe play your Bone Crusher on an Adventure. There's the Blood Moon. Okay. They did have Blood Moon. Alright. Well. Kind of feels bad, but kind of okay. So... Do I ever want to just... Boseiju the Blood Moon? Or Boseiju Fable? I'm going to hold up Boseiju here. No, I do not want to put my Ozolith counter on there. Still an enchantment, right? Enchantment creature? Yeah, okay. I don't think I'm overly concerned about Blood Moon at this point in time. Especially that I have the One Ring. I actually am more scared, I think, of Kiki-Jiki. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact. Okay. Can't deal. That's like kind of okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I'm more scared of this Kiki-Jiki than I am Blood Moon at this moment. Ring? Bolt me? Okay. That not going at a creature seems good for me. Scales, Ballista, Cauldron next turn, right? That's 5. Draw 2. Seems okay with me. Okay, Ragavan. You got it, opponent. Is this spell or ability? Target spell, it deals 2 damage. Okay. If I draw a Welding Jar, that'd be pretty amazing. One ring just drawing me 3 cards, stabilizing me. Double Scales. Seems like that could be a lot of fun. Echoing Deeps, okay. So I don't have to take any damage this turn. Opponent's going to get a beating right now. Scales. Patchy. Cauldron. Please, opponent, don't have a bolt again. Second bolt. Ballista for 0. Doesn't feel like they have it, or else they probably would have already killed this. They should have saved their bolt. Alright. That was a good turn. Thank you, One Ring, for drawing me several cards. Caitlin, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I probably should have bolted this Shaman, but kind of is what it is. They get a treasure token, which is not great. I have 6 counters. I can just destroy their board completely. Or I can 1, 2, 3. Make this a 4. Or I can block here, ping 4, and still have a 3/3. That's probably okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll try and find you. We're just going to deal 3 damage to this Bone Crusher, have a 3/3 Patchy. I mean, even if they bolt my Patchwork, like, I'm not overly worried about this. Okay. Stomp my Patchwork. Good for you, opponent. I still think like the value in taking no damage here. Yeah, they can play a 4/3 with one card in hand. I have the One Ring. I'm going to 8, and I can hopefully just draw one creature and unload. I don't know what opponent's tanking on. It seems pretty straightforward to me. You still lose your Goblin Shaman. You have the opportunity to cast your Bone Crusher. Oh, the right play was probably, yeah, it was, well, no, they want to keep their Shaman around. That's why they, yeah, it wouldn't have made a difference. Okay. Good on you, opponent. Yeah, I think they're just playing their Bone Crusher. What do we draw? We go to 8. Dismember, not ideal. We need a creature, please. We got one. Guess we oh wait, do we just like, yeah, we probably just scales instead of stirrings because we already saw 2 forests. We're not like super likely to do that. Yeah, this is fine. I think this will get there. We get a Ravager. We can sack our ring. Just debating. I could take 3 here, go down to 5. Pump my Zabaz again. But I don't think we need to. At least not immediately. What do we got, opponent? I think they're just holding lands. They haven't played lands. Dash the Monkey Man. Okay. I see you, opponent. We're going to take 1 damage off the Zabaz rather than 2 to just block it. Okay. And we're just have to sacrifice our ring. We have enough resources. We have a Stirrings in hand. We should be able to win this turn. Jar's a good one. Hangerback. Another Ravager is fine. Yeah. GG's opponent. So red-green Stompy. Pretty good matchup. Oh, we're queued right in. Alright. Let's be on the play. Man, this hand can do some things with another land on the play. I'll keep. This is kind of a sketchy keep, but we can do some things with this hand. This may be a very bad keep. We have like 2 pseudo draws. Like, really, we want to land next turn. Oh, and this is Titan. So maybe this was a bad keep, although this hand can win very fast. Land. Oh, okay. That's actually like, if we didn't get land, this was maybe the next best thing, as long as we do find a land. Inkmoth Kill is like, maybe pretty real. Let's see. Is there any chance we, oh my god, double Amulet? Please just don't have a bounce land opponent. You're waiting this long. Don't have the bounce land. You're tanking. Just play your Teleria West or your Valakut. Next turn is probably Ravager, and hopefully win the following turn. It is Valakut. Okay. So maybe this turn. Land? No. Apache? Is this turn ever just like Cauldron? Man. Like. My thought is like Cauldron, Ballista, put Ballista under Zabaz. Because that way we can at least kill a Dryad or a Zuza. If that's their like plan. Because they didn't like play Bounce Land, Accelerator. And maybe they, I don't know, maybe they need the Valakut in play. I think that's the play, right? Is it ever just like play Ravager, then next turn Ravager? No, it's got to be like, hopefully they don't have a, or hopefully they like need Dryad and I can, kill Dryad, although I don't love that Zabaz has 4 counters right now instead of something more than that. Triple Amulet. Good for you, opponent. There's the bounce land. Okay, you had it. Yeah, Natty Titan. Okay. Bounce land Boseiju, probably. Or they can, attack and then do that. Pretty sure we're very dead here. Yeah, you just go get second Titan. I don't think we're beating Triple Amulet. 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, we're just gonna hit the concede button. Okay, well, that is what it is. That's Titan. Dead on turn 3. Triple Amulet. Let's just see if we want. I don't think we need Chalice. I don't think we need Dismember. They are considerations to bring in. One Ring I think is too slow. Hangerback also I believe is too slow. I don't always love cutting Cauldron, but I think it is the right cut a lot of times. You can Needle Boseiju. Like, do I want Dismember or Chalice? What do I want more? One of these cards. Second Cauldron, maybe. Needling Besaju's like kind of okay, but they have their own like Force of Vigors. Okay, we're gonna go. We just need to take out a land. Besaju's coming in. We're on the play. So we board out Caverns. I think this is what we're taking out. Tamiyo is kind of a question mark. But it is a green card for Force. It does save our Sagas from their Force of Vigors. This is a similar hand. On the play, I'd probably keep this hand with 3 lands that Inkmoth can, we can Inkmoth kill pretty quick. It doesn't feel the best, but I will keep it. They also kept 7. Kind of scary from them. Tap Tolaria West. Okay in my book. Can I win next turn? Play Ravager this turn. It's 2. This is 2. Gives Ravager 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. Gives Inkmoth 8. It's 9. It's not quite good enough. I need a 0 mana card. So then do I just like slow play it and play Cauldron? I'll just play Ravager. I want to be mana efficient. They have Force of Vigor. They have Force of Vigor. I think we have to be kind of fast, but maybe with this start we don't have to be. Gruul Turf tapped. Tolaria West back to hand. When they keep a slow hand like this, it's usually a slow hand with interaction. Discarded Tolaria West. Interesting. Do we Stirrings for Ballista? Or a Saga? Yeah, hopefully incentivize them to use a Force of Vigor on our Saga. We'll see if they do it here. They don't. Oh, I don't want to concede. Is it Cauldron or Zabaz? It's probably just Zabaz. Right? Yeah, we'll attack for 2. Next turn I can still play Cauldron and animate Inkmoth. Crumbling Vestige, you have 3 mana. Do you just play like a Dryad and then... That's not an untapped. That can be Dismember, so can I have Tamiyos maybe? No, just another... Again, I'm thinking of playing my Saga and maybe baiting a Force of Vigor for double Saga. They have to block here, because I do threaten them dead. So let's do that. Let's play this. I haven't done all the math, but I'm pretty sure I can have them dead if they don't block. So they're thinking about it. Okay. I probably should have animated and attacked with Inkmoth as well here. We're just going to attempt to kill their Dryad and see how this goes. Okay. So do they just keep a slow hand and that's it? Second Dryad, that makes sense. Okay. I think they just kept slow hand. They have 3 cards in hand. They haven't Force of Vigor yet. My goodness gracious, these have been kind of bad. Let's just tap this. We can needle. Oh, I took needle out. Shit. I was thinking of needling Boseiju. But maybe it's just welding jar, so that way if they have Boseiju or Force, I still don't lose. Okay, here it comes. Interesting. Is this Boseiju? It is Boseiju. Okay. Do I keep this around or do I just go for lethal? I think I go for lethal. I don't think I play around. Their last 2 cards being exactly Force Green card. And if it is Force Green card, I think I can still actually come back from that, even if they take my Ravager Saga. So we're just going to undo. We're going to try, can I make Ravager lethal? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? Shit, I can't. Right? I'm gonna fade or fake a. Oh wait, no, yes I can. Wait, can I? Sorry, 11. This is 2, 4, 6, 8. Does it keep flying after I? Oh wait, I can do it after blocks. Okay, this is lethal. Yes. Okay, go to blocks. You can't block. Always try to find your lethal lines. It still has flying. That's good to know. I actually wasn't sure of that. How that interaction was going to work. Alright, well, we're going to bring Gemstone in for the draw. And take out, I think, just this Deeps, because we're going to leave Boseiju's in. They just kept a slow hand. Cauldron always performs well, even in this matchup. I always hate taking out 2. Do I ever just take out Patchwork? 1 Patchwork? I don't like going down that many creatures. Just Jar. Or 1 Stirrings. We'll take out 1 Stirrings. No, I have Force. I'm sorry. It's probably just Jar. Jar or Chalice. I think they both do a lot of similar things. They mulligan. I have things that can take care of their things. If they have Sagas and Amulets. Is mine too slow? It might be. This still might be a keep. They mulligan to 6. I think I'll keep. On the back of this Haywire Mite, hopefully tagging a Saga or Amulet on turn 2. And hopefully not dying. Here's an Amulet, probably. Oh no, Grazer. Okay, well. Is this going to be Saga? It is, okay. We can tag that turn 2. Stirrings. I think, yeah, I hold the Stirrings. I think I'm holding Stirrings for hopefully a Force of Vigor top deck. Oh my god. This is a good draw by them. Man, would I love a Force of Vigor on the top of my library right now. They make Saga token, maybe? Yep, okay. Force of Vigor. Ravager, okay. Well, I think it's just still Haywire Mite. So I'm going to hit their Saga right now. Because this represents 1 mana plus a Amulet this next turn. Where this represents just Amulet on the field. And this Saga represents this plus a 1/1 land. So they do have... Oh, there's their Boseiju again. I wonder if they... Yeah, hopefully they were hoping for double Amulet, maybe. Excuse me. Now, the question is... Oh, boy. Shoot. I was thinking, like... Is it going to be too slow? Man, I really want to get rid of this construct now. I feel like I want a Stirrings for a land so that this turn I can still like go... I can go like play 3 1-drops this turn. And then next turn play like Cauldron, eat my Might, then deal with the Saga because they're 100% sacrificing this token. I mean, let's just see what the Stirring finds. Well, there's a Boseiju. I kind of need this land, though. Thinking to myself, do I ever just, like... I don't think I can, like, take Boseiju, sandbag it. I think it has to be, like, Boseiju or Gemstone. And then play it as my land and just hope for the best. Right? This feels kind of bad, but is what it is. Oh god. Oh my gosh. Do you not have another bounce land? I can just go. Man, what is the play? I feel like they're just so they're stuck on lands. I have the opportunity to go. Is it just Patchwork, Zabaz, attack, fade, one more land? Because if they had bounce land, they had 6 mana this turn. So, or is it just like? Actually, if they draw bounce land, they go 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I think it is Cauldron. Cauldron, Haywire Might under the Cauldron. Eat an Amulet right now. So we're just going to get in for 4 right now. Interesting. I don't think there's any merit to doing this on their turn or my turn. I don't think this changes anything. It stinks I can't modular onto something else, but this takes bounce land. If they already have Natty Titan in their hand, it takes bounce land out of the equation. Now, if they have like Dryad plus bounce land, yeah, they probably had to do that. That feels bad, but I think this is good for me. Maybe they were just sandbagging the second Boseiju. Oh, that would have been great, but so same still holds true. Bounce land is only 5 mana. Now is it Ravager or Ballista? I think it's just Ravager. I think they have to respect both attackers next turn. Maybe they have another Boseiju in their hand. Another Boseiju can't touch Patchwork without another land. I don't know what opponent is thinking about. Maybe they top deck Force of Vigor. Ooh, Jar is a good draw. Unironically. Like I can preserve something now. They're forced to block. Take 2. Can they ever tap out? I don't think so. Can I make this a 14? Nope. Okay. GG's. That was a good showing. I think that turn, what was it? Turn 3, deciding Zabaz becomes Haywire Might. And they were holding a Boseiju, but I think that, you know, keeping track of their mana production is pretty important. So taking them off of the second amulet was important. All they needed was probably bounce land if they had like Natty. They didn't even need Natty Titan. They could have had Summoner's Pact for Titan, which would have been problematic. Okay, 2-0. See where we go from here. We're queued up. We'll be on the play. This hand has things. We'll keep. Opponent mulligans to 6. I don't think there's a need to go turn 1 Saga. I think we'll play Saga turn 2, Patchwork, and then maybe make Saga tokens until we can play the One Ring. On turn 4, which will... Black, are we about to get scammed? Oh, just monkeyed, okay. Welding Jar? Okay, Zabaz. It's like not the end of the world. We'll still play out the Patchwork. We'll just take a hit. We'll take a hit from the Monkey Man. If opponent plays Blood Moon off of this, I'm going to be very sad. Okay, that's an okay for one for you to take. Oh, Thought sees me. There goes my One Ring, which is like kind of okay. We could just make Saga tokens. What's the sequencing, opponent? Man. Dodged a bullet. Opponent playing Thoughtseize before Dauthi. Well, I guess we would have had the... We would have had the follow-up. But... Yeah, I think against this draw, we're probably just... We're making Saga token. See what opponent does. It's usually the plan against Scam. I mean, they can use a removal spell here on my Saga token. It's like, okay. Do I ever then... They have 2 cards in hand. Do I ever then just like trade for Ragavan with my Patchwork? Probably not, because this turn I can play... No, I'm not. I have the Ozolith is very valuable, I believe. Valuable enough that I don't want to take another land. Apache, okay. Do you want to cast my Apache, opponent? They are pretty good. No? Okay. Ozolith is good to have down. Ooh, Hangerback is pretty good against Ragavan. I think we're just... Probably just get Welding Jar. Is there ever a world where I like... It's probably just Welding Jar, Zabaz, Hangerback? Or is it Welding Jar, Ballista, Hangerback? Although, I want my Ballista to be a 2-2, like, have the ability to be a 2-2 when I play it. I think it's this. Another Saga. Okay. I think like this, I hold my Ballista. They know about my Ballista, right? No, they don't. Okie dokie. They probably have an Undying effect. I think it's okay. I want to deploy these. We're going to make our patchy big and chunky. And I think we are just like attacking. We're just going to race with our patchwork. They need to deal with this. This is going to... I think this is going to outclass Dalthy pretty quickly. Hopefully. Bowmaster, okay. The Bowman. Interesting. I think I'm just saving Zabaz here. Just going to make it a 2-3. Interesting. Are they going to just like straight up kill it? Oh no, you're just going to get a... Okay. They put a card on top. That's, you know, is a little bit scary, but still okay. Huh. Okay. Do I ever just like double block Ragavan? No. Well, I could put... No, let's just like do this. We don't get a modular trigger. Let's see if they want to kill our... Okay. It's actually not the end of the world. And actually good for us, I think. Because our Ozolith still gets the counter that we wanted it to. If I can draw a land, we can have a 3/3 Ballista that is... Ooh, a Scales. That also does it. Okay. This Ballista looking real big against their board. So it's not a removal spell. Even if it's an Undying spell, I still get the... Yeah, okay. Alright, we got there. I think plan was like kill Dalthy, then Patchwork stonewalls this Ragavan. This can trade with Bowmaster, and I still have a Welding Jar up. Alright, we're against Scam. Hello. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Thanks for coming in. I think against Scam they do have Cursed Totems probably still on their board. But Seiju is fine. We'll consider these. We'll consider this. Grafdigger's Cage is like okay. I don't think they cut their Scam package, so maybe it's still... Well, let's just see what this looks like. It's reasonable maybe to keep this. Pithing Needle we'll take out. We're on the draw, so we take out an Echoing Deeps on the draw. Probably can't bring all of these in. I actually think Force of Vigor is over sideboarding. We'll trim a Zabaz. Patch usually does a pretty good job. We'll trim... I like Jars. Hangerback is good against Ragavan. It's bad against Dalthy. Maybe they're playing Leyline. If I knew they were playing Leyline or not, I would be boarding Hangerback out. I think Cauldron loses some value. I think we can trim 2 stirrings. Grafdigger's Cage is kind of like questionable. I think it's fine, I guess. They can't scam something late. Maybe it's better on the play than on the draw. Huh. They mulligan to 6. This hand... On the draw, I think I will keep. And I have like exactly 2 turns to draw a land. I think it's fine against the Grief Scam deck. And maybe this is a bad keep. It's still potential that it's a bad keep. But I have 1 Dismember. Oh, the One Ring is not what we wanted to see. I guess we still play Scales. We just incentivize them to hopefully play. Maybe they're like it's a Scry land or Surveil land this turn, like this is, and then just Dalthy turn 2. Hope I can't remove it, maybe. And we will probably just we'll just dismember it if we have to. Dalthy? Yeah, okay. I'm okay with this. Man, I'm not okay not drawing this land, though. Okay, we had exactly a couple turns. Now we really need a land deck. Land. It's not a land, but I guess it'll suffice. They probably have Bowmaster here. Yeah, okay. Bowmaster's not very scary when you have a Scales. Hopefully I can really... I need to rip a land. They get in for 2. That's like, okay. Not my favorite. After already taking 4. Drawn 3 non-lands. Oh, here's another Bowmaster. Okay. We take 3. 4. Okay. I was going to play Hangerback if I draw land. There's my land. But I will play Ballista, I think. I think just like... Is it this? Or is it Hangerback? Hangerback's a 2/2. Yeah, it's probably just Hangerback. If they have like Dalthy now, it's kind of really sucks. But at least this makes 2 blockers. If I trade, they may not attack with their Bowmaster. That hurts. That hurts real bad. Exiling my shit. Although they attack, I get to make a 5/5 Ballista if they don't have like land Thoughtseize. Hopefully to clear the way and stabilize. I think I Stirrings for a land here. I don't think there's any chance I don't. Oh my god. I was like, if I don't hit the land, I'm dead, but I don't think I can play around not having the land or not finding a land. And we're just going to do this right now. I don't want them to have Undying Effect. Can't Undying a token, so doesn't feel as bad. Opponent also stuck on 2 lands for 5 draw steps. Maybe they have Blood Moon in hand, but 2 forests kind of really mitigates that. Or I'm thinking they go like fetch land, get swamp, play Blood Moon. I'm not really too upset. Okay, so I think I'm just trading for this token. Like, my life total is not high by any means. And we can just let our Ozolith have a counter to give our Patchwork +2/+2 from Ozolith Scales. Land would be amazing. Oh boy. Now, I don't think the play is the One Ring. I think this turn the play is 2 creatures because I need to end this game with some semblance of urgency, I believe. And I can still play the One Ring next turn. They didn't have a Thoughtseize this turn. They do know about my One Ring. So we're obviously going to put our 2 counters on our Ravager, see if they want to Fatal Push it. And if they do, it's fine. Our Patchwork will just become monstrous. And if they don't, it'll still become monstrous. Here's the Fatal Push. Okay. Sacrifice itself. Modular here. Yes. Okay. We have a 6/6. Don't draw land. I mean, they still have the One Ring, but if they go like land, Fatal Push, they have to Fatal Push my Patchwork. They don't play Unholy Heat, so win the match. All right. What are we drawing? I don't even know if it'll show me. Maybe not. Okay. Pretty straightforward. I thought it was an okay keep on 1 land. You know, it could have not paid off, but I think that against Scam, not mulling down super hard is a good decision. We're 3-0. We're on the play. We'll keep this hand. Like turn 1 Ozolith, Patchwork, Cauldron. We have Saga. We'll keep. Let's see what we're up against. See what opponent is on. Flooded Strand. Okay. Oh man, this is a good draw. You just ask for these 3 cards in your opening hand with at least 2 lands. This is the nuts. Kind of. Oh, subtlety. Yeah, we're gonna put it on top. I mean, I think Patchwork, you know, they fear Patchwork. They pitch Lorien Revealed. Hopefully that takes them off of a land. They're probably going to get a Surveil land here. This tells me they're probably blue-white control. Or maybe Spike was playing Stoneblade today. So maybe they're on Stoneblade. Oh, Xander's Lounge. Interesting. So this is like this is 4-color control, or it's not blue-white. Ice Me? Oh, this is like Domain Zoo. Okay. Is there a world? No. Okay. Make them beat our Patchwork. I mean, if they they can't fire it. Maybe they have Dead Gone. They can kill Patchwork. Kind of stinks, but see if they just Rhinos me here. Shardless? Question mark. Or are they just gonna Leyline Binding my Patchwork? Oh, Scion, okay. Feels like Domain Zoo now. Another Patchwork is pretty good. Probably not having this Echoing Deeps be in Urza's Saga. Welding Jar seems bad into Leyline Binding. Is there ever a world that I don't get Zabaz? I think Zabaz is good because I can make my Patchworks fly. Or Springleaf Drum is, like, in my head, the alternative take. Springleaf Drum, and I can play another Saga with my Echoing Deeps. Play Patchwork, Cauldron, Ballista. Do I ever just take Zabaz? Maybe it's still Zabaz. And I can just play... Yeah, I'm going to take Drum. We're just going for it. They do have up, Leyline Binding for this, which, like, okay, kind of figured they were going to bind in my Cauldron anyway, but I'm still going to take their Subtlety now, because I plan to just make Saga tokens. This way I can attack. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, they can't take my Patchwork. Okay. This Patchwork can still attack through. And they're at 14. They're going to 9. I get to make Saga tokens the next 2 turns that they kind of have to really deal with. Which hopefully they can't. Them curving out is also very scary. Cauldron off the top would be hilarious. Ravager also very good. They have any instant speed? Thinking if I just, like, play my Ravager here, because Ravager represents lethal for both Patchwork. I think I do that. I mean, this doesn't totally matter. My hand's gonna be turned up, face up. And even if they take my Patchies, my Ozolith's still... okay, that's a win. Alright. So we're up... It looks like Domain Zoo, Boseiju, green cards, Haywire Might, plus or minus Dismember. I think if they, you can dismember a... Ragavan early, maybe. I've been bringing in Force of Vigor against this deck. I think that them having, like, turn 0 Leyline into turn 2 Scion, just, like, it is crippling. Hangerback, no good. We're on the draw, so we take out a Echoing Deeps. Welding Jars, kind of mid. Really mid. Take out one Zabaz and a Needle. And probably just one ring. I don't like the one ring in this matchup. Do I ever just keep like one welding jar over the second ring? I think tapping out for the ring is like death. Opponent. All right. Well, we have Force of Vigor, Springleaf Drum, Saga. This hand looks actually pretty good. Could, maybe ideal isn't the right word. Okay. Well, Force of Vigor could be pretty mid, although having Saga to make chunky constructs can be very helpful. Ooh. Playing turn 1 Stirrings is nice. Into, what do we need? Second Saga. We just making Saga tokens this game. I think that was the take. Maybe I should have looked at that like list better. I did see what's it called? So they have Leyline Binding on board. Scion. Give me a pick your poison. That'd be perfect. The Ozolith, I'll take that. We play Ozolith, Springleaf Drum. 2 1-drops. Maybe they have second Scion. 3 is Shardless Agent. Okay, so they are Cascade. I should have thought of this. Should have brought in the chalices. Okay. But you know what? They can only do this at sorcery speed now, people. Is it ever right to just force this Scion only? It's gotta be. It's really shitty that I can't hit this Shardless too. Okay. I don't think I can take 4. Are they going to force me back? Force these 2 games probably over. Oh no. Okay. Probably Saga token take 10. Die to Leyline Binding. Man, do they ever jam just all these cards in the same deck? I'm like, Leyline Binding, Rhinos, Scion plus Guild Pact? Probably. This is a deck, man. I did have consideration to like play my Saga token, Springleaf Drum, my Zabaz. Maybe I should have. I mean, do I ever just I think I block Shardless. It could be very correct to just take them all. Because I feel like this gets Leyline Binding either way, maybe. Force of Vigor, holy shit. Well, it's still going to be a 3-3. There's the Force of Vigor, so... What did they... Oh, they just card cast it, yeah. Okay. Well, I still get my token, kind of. Shucks, but... Okay. Echoing Deeps. I mean, is it ever like, I think I have to just play Ballista for one because I have to threaten to like trade with the rhinos essentially. At least I feel like I have to. They kept a card on top, always scary. I think it's just see what they do here. They have like Fire Ice. This is gonna be really, really bad. Yep, there's the fire. Well, wait, undo. Can I destroy my Zabaz? Put a counter here. This becomes a 3. Now I have to like destroy my Zabaz. This stays alive. No, I just have to. I was thinking of like keep Ballista alive with the Zabaz modular trigger. I still have 1, 2, 3, but I have to put the modular here to help this trade. So I don't think that's correct. Right? Or, no, I can put a counter here, ping this for 1. This is a 3-3. 1, 2, 3. I still get to keep. I guess I'm deciding to keep Construct or Ballista, and I think I have to keep Construct. No, I can't keep Construct. This trades regardless. So it trades regardless, so I want to keep my Ballista around. Right? No, it's still dealing at 1 damage. Shoot. So I guess I have to just trade here. Remove it. Really? Plus binding? Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I forced them to do that. Do I still take 12 or 8? Yeah, I still take 8. Not a winning line here, I don't think. Alright. Next game. Shoot. So I have to bring in like 4 more cards. This is crazy. Welding jar. I think I have to take out dismember. Cauldron. Patchy might be too slow. Ever take out Haywire Might? No. I think it's got to be like this. 15 creatures. Lean on sagas, I guess. I guess this is a keep. I mean... Probably have to Stirrings for a land. Is it ever just second saga? Maybe. I don't think they can be playing Force of Negation. I hope not. Do I ever like... Probably just Ravager this turn. Be mana efficient. Let them... Then next turn, hopefully it's going to be like Stirrings for a Welding Jar Chalice. Welding Jar Chalice. Another Ravager. Okay, well. They pitch Ardent Plea. Okay. Put this on the bottom. All right. Well, yeah, that's a good one. Pick your poison. Good draw. Echoing Deeps is okay. I think it's still... Stirrings. I don't even... Do I not have Welding Jar in? I think I took them all out. I did. I don't know what I'm doing. Boseiju deals with Scion. I guess we take it. Deeps? No. Well, I guess I... No. Okay. Scale's decent pickup. We ever making a Saga token this turn? We have 4 mana. I can play second Saga. Or do I just go like, what am I getting? Maybe a Zabaz. Is this turn going to be like Boseiju, Ravager? Or like... Should I be making a construct token here? Maybe it's construct token. We need to have something chunky to close the game, I feel like, quickly or quicker. Scales will be helpful, but I think that Now the question is Zabaz or Ozolith? Haywire Mite? Can kind of get Haywire Mite because then they can't just, well, then I have to play Beseiju out. I guess it's kind of okay. No. I'm worried that they just like binding my Chalice this turn. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have made a construct. We'll see. I think I have to play this and pass. I don't want to verbally say this. If they have Fire Ice into Leyline Binding, I'm going to be really sad. But they got a Surveil land. They Surveil Shardless Agent to the yard. That's okay. They're swinging for 4. Okay. Interesting. Hardcast Force of Vigor up. I want to see what they do. Okay, so they don't go in. They take 7. Okay. Interesting. I feel like with second Ravager here, it makes things a lot harder for them, I hope. Beseiju my Chalice. Question is, do I ever just eat it right now, or do I want the land? I don't think I need or want the land right now. Okay, so you make rhinos. Shardless Agent. Please just play Ardent Plea. Shardless Agent. That's a good one. Okay. Ooh. Good top deck. I don't think I'm playing around them having Force of Vigor here. Actually, I think I can play around it. Okay, good. Alright. Ballista, still good card. They conceded rather fast. Alright, 4-0 playing for 5-0. Let's do it. Man, didn't, I think that matchup is, like, it was insane when they had Violent Outburst. I'm surprised more people weren't playing it. But now it's still hard, but it's not unbeatable. I don't know. I think Domain Zoo is a very, very good deck and a deck to beat still, even after Violent Outburst gets banned. Notably, have not seen them play um, Solitude yet, but that could be coming. Who knows? All right, we lost the die roll. We have a reasonable hand, I believe. We will keep. Turn 1 scales. Let's see who we're up against. Mill. Holy shnikes. Guys. Better start packing them. All right, game 1. We have to go fast. We have to go very, very fast game 1. That's my plan. I think I play turn. They have fetch land here. It's going to be rough. It is. Okay. Excuse me. I would love to have a Cauldron in hand right now. It's okay though. This mono blue mill. And notably, they already took one of our One Rings and Preordain. Okay. Man opponent. Doing the thing. Do I ever play Patchwork this turn? Hope I live to see another day. And then, actually, it's probably Ravager. It's got to be Ravager this turn because I want to be able to play, Ballista, or it may be Ballista this turn, play Ravager the following turn. Zabaz is actually a good pickup. No, I do not want to copy anything. I think because I have Zabaz there, if they kill Ballista, I get nothing out of it. If they attempt to kill, or if they kill Arcbound Ravager, I get nothing out of it. If they attempt to kill Ballista, I can at least ping one crab. Still feels bad. Do I ever play Patchwork? Patchwork 0/0. I can't. I don't think I can do that. Maybe it is Patchwork. Hope to draw Cauldron. I mean, I can threaten next turn them having probably to chump block this Patchwork. I think I'm going to do it. Yeah, it's another... Man, this is a lot. They have to take their whole turn to take down my Patchwork, maybe. If they have Fatal Push, exactly. Alright, come on. Alright, I've got 27 cards. I really need a Cauldron off the top deck, really, really bad. Not what I needed. I think, they're holding up interaction. I think it's just got to be Ballista, right? Ballista Zabaz. Attack. No, maybe it's Ravager. Ravager, Zabaz. Hope I live to see next turn. Counter spell. Okay. I mean, I think as it stands, I'm gonna try and make them respect my patchwork. Now, anyway. 7. I mean, this is a 2-turn clock. I think I have to. Do they ever think of chump blocking? I don't know. If I'm the mill player, I have 3 cards in hand, I probably chump block. Yeah. Pay costs. Interesting. What do we... Oh, Surgical... Yeah, that was the card to take, opponent. Good for you. That's sad for me. I mean, I have a Ballista in hand, so... You know... They got both my Crag Crown pathways, so I cannot blow up my Zabaz. But this is interesting. Okay. They have full information on what's happening right now, so it's good for them. Ravager would have been a decent top deck. Opponent knows what they're doing. Oh, and they got my Turn Timber too. Drown my Patchy boy. Yeah. Good on you, opponent. I mean, the game's not over, but it's close. Ooh. I mean, I think this is the play. I mean, I just gotta... They take 2. Well, hopefully they have Stone Cold Nothing. Draw lands, please. Please draw lands, opponent. Huh. I do not like where this is going. Mill 4, Mill 4. Okay. One ring, sorry. I mean, I've got 9 cards in my library. Fuck. That's a shell die. Okay. Is there any way I can win this turn? Is there any chance at all that I can win this turn? I mean, drawing a Scales probably would have been an amazing top deck. How much do I have left? Do I really have 2 in my 6 cards? Scales. Ozolith, holy shit. Holy shit balls, Batman. Holy shit balls, Batman. Yes. 6, 8. 9, 6, 12, 4. I think I'm going to be 1 short. Yep. Oh no. Well, that was 12, 14. I was 1 short. If opponent breathes, I'm dead. Okay. They had that game anyway. Alright, well, that's why you're here, Emrakul. Hopefully the 4-0 doesn't die in vain against Mill. We bring in Dismember. We bring in, we're just boarding up, so we just go up to 24 lands. Bring in a couple extra cards. Void Mirror hits Archive Trap and Surgical Extraction. I don't think much else. Tamiyo seems okay. I always think about Force of Vigor. It's like they could have Cursed Totem and or like these cards are probably fine. They have Cursed Totem and or what's it called? Ensnaring Bridge. Question is like 69 card special. Let's laugh about it. And then Void Mirror. And do I want Void Mirror? I think Void Mirror is too dead of a card. I don't think I want Void Mirror. I think with Emrakul especially, I could play around Trap. Hopefully. This is a 1-land hand. Turn 1, Stirrings for land. I think this is actually fine. I think Zabaz is like, or I mean, Cauldron is like very good in this matchup. I think just going turn 1, take the land. Turn 2, scale Zabaz, jar is fine. Ooh, pick your poison, so that can be a... Okay. It's kind of the start we're looking for, I think. It's a start we're looking for, I should say. I feel like they're just gonna... Oh, Sorcerer's Spyglass, my Cauldron. Okay. I'm gonna poison you, opponent. Opponent's gonna be sad. Cauldron, huh? I think it's just Ravager. Field of Ruin, my Ink Moth. You bastard. That's fine. Oh, my Beseiju? My green source? Interesting. How many traps you got, opponent? How many traps do you have? Interesting. 0? That's not what I expected. Spell Pierce? Interesting. Not what I was expecting. Another field. Okay. That's a good one. Just gonna make them deal with my board. They field my ink moth. No, they just mill me. Okay. I really, really hope that I can win this game before they find out I have Emrakul in my sideboard. Because there's some chance that they may have boarded out some number of extirpate. Okay, let's see if they try to... Okay, Fatal Push. Do we ever just Tamiyo's and then win the game? Let's counter that. Yeah, they're going to... Oh, Otawara. Okay. My Ravager. I can make my Ravager a 4. 6. They're tapped out. Can be a 4. 6. It's going to give this 7, 8. I think I just go for the win. All right. Let's go. Game 3 on the draw against Mill. Hey, where am I? Cage, I don't need. Okay. This hand seems okay. This hand does not seem busted, but it's definitely playable. I think this is turn 1 stirrings every time to look for a land. We find Boseiju. I think I just take the Echoing Deeps in case I draw like Runner, Land, Saga, and because if I draw another Boseiju, I don't want to be in the position where I have to sacrifice one of them. And I don't really have... I already have a green land. I don't have a lot of green in my hand. Or I don't have a lot of green. They kept a card on top with their Surveil. They have Counterspell in their deck. I wonder if they're just going to like... Ooh. If they're going to be on a Counterspell plan. They can't drown this. They can Counterspell it. Okay. They can't 1 mana destroy it. No 4. Okay. feeling okay about double patchwork against Mill, especially if I can get this Cauldron out. Are they just going to Tasha's me? Don't Tasha's me, bro. Oh, Fatal Push. Yeah, okay. Perfectly reasonable. I guess the question is, do I ever just like... Ooh. That's going to be good. I think I'm just like... I'm playing this as a land. I'm not holding Force of Vigor. If I draw one more land, I have Hardcast Force of Vigor up. And I think right now I'm... do I ever just want to go like... I think it's just Patchworks of Oz. Make them feel like they have to deal with this board. Then hopefully I can like play Cauldron. Maybe they mill... Preordain, okay. Maybe they mill Ballista or something. That would be pretty advantageous. Oh, they said GG's. I didn't even see this. There's Bridge. Okay. I didn't see that before. Okay. I figured they might have something like Bridge. Ooh, Scales. Creatures with power greater than the number of cards in your hand can't attack. So I can play Scales, Cauldron. This will be a 4/4, and I can attack with it. I think I'm just buffing the Zabaz. Let's see what opponent's play is. One, two, three. They have 4, 5. Okay. They have to deploy quite a few things for me to not be able to attack. Which, like... Ooh, EE on 2. That's going to be painful. They're just going to pop it. Okay. I can't do anything about that. Land. Another Zabaz. Not exactly what we wanted, but it's like okay. See what they do. Oh no, I don't want to deploy the Zabaz. I will deploy Needle. I will name... They already showed me EE. Do I ever name like Otawara or... Maybe it's Otawara. I think. Or Polluted Delta. Yeah. I think opponent gave me the... Sorry, I can't spell one-handed. They gave me the opportunity to. I'm just going to take it to hopefully stifle their ability to play... to play anything and also surveil. There's a crab, okay. They can't fetch. Good for me. Kill the crab. And they are going to return Oboro to their hand. Kind of funny. They are going to have about 3 cards in hand. We're going to turn off auto yields. I didn't want to do that. We have a lot of good draws here. Ballista, most of our creatures, our second Tamiyo, Ballista, good draw. So who knew, huh? I think we're just going to see what they want to do. See if they just like Echoing Truth. Ooh, okay. Well, opponent, I'm going to replay my Zabaz. I'm going to play a Walking Ballista. And I'm going to hope that next turn I can win. Hopefully I can like play Zabaz, Legend Rule it, put it on Ballista and win. And notably these are both now 2/2s instead of 3/3. So they have to get rid of 2 cards in hand for me to even not be able to attack. Land? These Zabaz. Okay. We're just gonna go to combat, see what they have. They don't have anything. Oh, okay. We're gonna play as a Zabaz. We'll keep the one that's untapped, I suppose. We're gonna modular onto our Ballista and hopefully win. Yes. Okay. Well, GG's opponent. I want to go to my... No, don't. I want to go. All right. That's a 5-0. I was trying to go to the deck, so it would be on the deck page over here on my collection. But let's go back to the... Let's go back. All right, we won. Really good lineup there. That was. Let's say GG's. That was. That was a good game. Never saw my Emrakul, but you know what? Safety valve. Let's. What is it? It's like Windows Shift S, and we are gonna take this 5-0. Whoops. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Sorry, guys. We want it just with our 5-0, not with any other details. Thank you. Okay. So let's go to the deck. This felt great, honestly. I think played out well. I mean, we saw some of the decks we were preparing for. Didn't see Yogg, but we did see Titan. And we saw Domain Rhinos. Domain Cascade Zoo. What else did we play against? Mill. And Red-Green. Red-Green mid-range, kind of. What was the other match? I don't even remember. Excuse me. I think that this is where I'm at for the time being. Maybe could go down, one Void Mirror, Emrakul, whether we saw her or not came in handy. We did play against Mill, so I think this is, at least in the league's challenge, maybe worthwhile to put in the board. RCQ, RC, it's always a toss-up. I don't think you're that likely to see Mill in a hyper-competitive setting like that necessarily, but maybe in the challenges, and maybe that for the time being. Grafdigger's Cage, still think it's okay for Yogg, and like the Goryo's deck that's running around. Maybe do want Soul Guide Lantern in here somewhere. I don't know what I'd take out. Theoretically, you could board down like one more Void Mirror and just because if they are just going to be like domain rhinos, and you want to have, I think you board in all of these, all the Force of Vigor and the green cards. Tamiyo is really like for extra green cards, but also can avoid a blowout if they have a Force of Vigor of their own. But this hitting like turn 1 Leyline, the Guild Pact, can be backbreaking for them, or even just holding it up for like end of turn on their Leyline Binding that is locking down a Ravager or maybe your Chalice that you already deployed. Anyway, I think that's what I have to say about the list. Otherwise, the main felt great. Still think the 1 Turn Timber is probably still worthwhile. We saw that in that last game. I mean, I made the conscious decision to play it as a land rather than hold it for Force of Vigor. I didn't draw that 4th land, but I still think that this as a one-of slot to, you have then 9 main deck plus, these 6 is 15 cards to pitch, or 14 other cards to pitch to Force of Vigor. I still think is worth the 1 slot in your painless mana base. Having 1 land that does it in your ring main deck look, I still think is totally fine. So any questions, feel free. If you're on YouTube, leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Cheers to another 5-0, guys. Skills, go get them. That's all I gotta say. Have a good one. Remember, everything about the channel is, we're always learning. That's always the thing. Just trying to learn and get better. Always remember, have fun, play hard. That's always the motto that I try to live by, especially when playing Magic. It is a game first and foremost, but a strong hobby for a lot of people. So remember, have fun and do your best and play hard as best you can. So that's all I've ever been asked, and that's all I ever ask of anybody. So thank you. Have a good one. See you guys in the next one.